Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Morgan. This is my channel Pisces Paperbacks, and today I'm going to be reading one of my most anticipated books for this year, and that is Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. This is not a sequel to The House in the Cerulean Sea, but it is set in the same universe. Also, I meant to mention that I just took a shower, so I know I look like a drowned rat, but my hair will progressively look better as it dries. So let's not talk about this, okay? Yes, anyway, Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. It's an adult fantasy, romantic fantasy about, I believe, a man who dies and his spirit kind of goes to this tea room, and he has a few days there where to like process, I guess, and then mayhaps falls in love with the man who runs the tea house, and like he's like the ferryman. And I'm so excited to see what TJ Klune is going to do with this. The House in the Cerulean Sea was so whimsical and wonderful. I can't wait. I'm also super excited because I got this R. Crib Neck Alley and I immediately texted my friend Hannah, and we are going to buddy read it. I don't know how long this is going to take. I read The House in the Cerulean Sea all in one day. I imagine I could do the same for this, especially since it is an ebook copy and I tend to read those faster than physical books. Oh my god. I also cut more bangs today, so we'll see how it looks when it dries. I'm super excited. I can't wait. I will update you a little bit when we start. It is noon now on Tuesday, and I want this video to be up on Thursday, so hopefully I will finish before then. We'll see how this goes. Quick update. My hair does look better now. The bangs are thicker than they used to be, so that's fun. Me and Hannah have been FaceTiming for like 40 minutes and we haven't read anything. We've just been talking because we don't FaceTime enough and I just want to hang out with her. Okay, so it's many hours later. I have not read anything. Me and Hannah just ended up hanging out and it was super fun. It's like 5 in the afternoon, so I'm a little behind schedule, but I'm feeling reading now. I have my earrings off for comfort, sweatpants on for comfort, sweatpants, and I'm about to start Under the Whispering Door. When I'm like 20% in, I think I'll like check in and let you know what my thoughts are so far, but I'm so excited. I can't wait. I took a nap. I did read, but I took a nap, and so this update is coming to you only 9% into the book, or like 10% into the book instead of 20%. So I haven't met the love interest yet, or like the other character, but this book starts off with Wallace Price, and it took me like a while to remember the word for this, but he's a Scrooge. So he's very like work focused, and he cares about money and productivity, and he doesn't really care about feelings. And the book kind of opens up with this very like, it's so funny, but it's also like brutal to read scene where he's listening to one of the paralegals at his law firm basically tell him like everything that's going wrong in her life, and then he fires her. She's like, I'm so grateful for this job, and he's like, that's great, but you don't work here anymore. And she's like, are you kidding? And he's like, no, get out. And so like he's really just like, oh, my neighbor's dog is out. He's pretty instantly hateable, and then he dies at the end of the first chapter. So he pretty instantly gets his like comeuppance, and then he meets May, who is a reaper, and she is going to bring him to meet Hugo, who's the ferryman, who is going to bring him to the other side, or to the beyond. And it's very like Christmas Carol, Ghost of Christmas Past right now, or Ghost of Christmas Present, I don't know. That's like really the vibe I'm getting. It's a lot about, the book starts off with like a warning, like a content warning that's basically like, this book is about death. Like, this book is about death and grief, and there's gonna be mentions of suicide. And even though, you know, it's funny and lighthearted, and the topics are taken seriously, but they're not, you know, as dark as they could be in some other situations, it still can be a difficult topic. So, you know, make sure you take care of yourself, and I really appreciated that. So I'm really excited for the book to get into like more of like meeting Hugo, meeting the other characters, because right off the bat, like I hate to compare them, but House in the Cerulean Sea, and so Linus in that and Wallace in this, they're both like caricatures of someone who's like stuck in like this business bureaucracy. But Linus, who's just like a kind of a cog in the machine, is in like kind of just like doesn't really feel like he has any control over anything. It's just instantly more sympathetic. So this book is definitely going to be more of a battle of like Wallace being an extremely hateable character and like kind of growing into someone that I'm assuming I'm gonna fall in love with and I'm going to feel very warm towards. But right now, not feeling warm. This man, hateable. Truly hateable. So I am excited to dive right in, and I am going to probably read outside because it's really nice out right now and it's not too hot, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll update you later. Sorry this hasn't been like the most exciting so far, but I'm right at the beginning, so it'll probably go up from here, right? So I'm 27% in, and I really like Wallace. I think he's a really sweet character, which is kind of funny because I hated him so much like not that long ago. And part of me is like, did this change come from being hateable to sympathetic? Like, did it go too fast? Because he hasn't really had like an arc, like an arc yet, or character growth, but he's going through something really tough. So I feel like that's automatically sympathetic. So I'm definitely into that. I'm a little annoyed that like, I feel like the other characters aren't quite taking him seriously enough, except for Hugo. But it's like, he's going through something traumatic. Like, he just died. This isn't about you. But I'm liking it so far. I can't wait to get more information about Hugo. He's really cool. He's like almost a little too perfect. Not quite like Manic Pixie Dream Girl level, but like he's just like, I wanted to see him develop a little bit more. So that'll be really fun. And yeah, it's going good. I'm 27% in already, and it's only been like an hour, so that's pretty cool. An hour of reading time in like actual time. It's almost 8:30 now, so like I've taken breaks. I've taken some breaks. Hi everyone, it is 12:30 and I am crying. I just wanted to update you. I'm 40% in and I'm gonna go to sleep soon, but my cat's crying because I have the door closed. This book, I think, just really, at least so far, obviously it's about death. Like, the whole book is about death, and it's talking about the immediacy of death with the lightheartedness that I appreciate, but also one of the characters just talked about their parents dying like 5 years prior to the book, and the way that the book talked about like the ongoing feeling of grief, I just think was like really vulnerable in a way that I think a lot of more serious books don't always hit, because the tone overall is just so bleak that it doesn't really address how, you know, you kind of grow with your grief, and it's not like your life is just sad forever. And I just like really like it. I wasn't like loving it as much for the first like however long, but I was like, because I was like worried, not worried, but of course I'm comparing it to the House in the Cerulean Sea in my head, and that was just so heartwarming. Also, I don't actually think they're in the same universe. I don't know why I thought that. I think they just have like similar covers. I don't know. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how the rest of this book is gonna go, because I am just really enjoying it. Even though it's doing this to me. I'm also wearing my retainer. Like, this is extremely sexy of me right now. I know, I can tell. Also, I don't know if I said this, I am in the bathroom and I am sitting on the toilet, but like the lid is down. I'm just using it as a chair. I'm not going to the bathroom. I just wanted to clarify. Yeah, I don't know about these bangs. I made them a little thick and a little short on the sides, but you know, we live and learn. Good morning, everyone. I feel like I'm giving the wrong impression because this book is like really funny. Like, it is laugh out loud funny at multiple parts. I have chuckled or laughed like out loud. I find it very entertaining. It was just that one scene in the one chapter that really was, I mean, like, there's a melancholy themes, but that was like a sad scene in particular. I read to 47% last night. I'm probably gonna finish it today. I think my Kindle said, like, reading speed wise, I have just under 3 hours of reading time left, so if I work hard I can probably do that today. Worst comes to worst, I'll have a little bit left to read tomorrow morning, and that's totally fine. I'm enjoying it, and I will let you know when I read anything else what my thoughts are. I take it back. This book is sad. Like the last whole quarter of it is just sad. It's so good. This is very embarrassing. Well, I finished it. 5 stars. I need to take a moment and gather myself together because I've basically been crying for the last hour. I need to finish my laundry and think about how I want to talk about this book. But yeah, anticipated release definitely exceeded my expectations. I just love a ghost romance. It's so like doomed. And I know there's always like some sort of deus ex machina at the end, but I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I will talk to you when I'm a little bit less devastated. Hello, I'm back to conclude this little reading vlog. It is a day later. I've had time to process my emotions, rehydrate so I don't have like a crying headache that makes me bitchy, think about my thoughts and feelings, and I've decided, yes, it is a 5-star read. I like adore it. I adore it. I adore the characters. Wallace and Hugo mean literally so much to me. Would I say that it's subtle in its themes and characterization? No. It's heavy-handed. I don't think it's perfect. I do think that Wallace kind of does like a 180 a little bit too fast from being like a complete asshole to like knowing he was an asshole. Like I feel like that takes like more than just a day, which is what it felt like in the book. And I do think that the first scene was like, I think it needed one less thing to make him horrible, because it was just like so much for, again, how short that shift was. I think that Wallace and Hugo's relationship was, I wish we had gotten like maybe 1 or 2 more conversations between them during like the bonding, like the getting to know each other part, like, but I love them. And I love like the side characters, May and Nelson and Apollo, and it's just like, I loved it so much. I am definitely going to pre-order a physical copy to have it. I definitely want to pre-order it because there is a promotion going on right now where if you pre-order and submit your receipt, you get a free like art print of Hugo and Wallace during like one scene of the book, and I want it so bad, and I want to like have it on my wall and cry about it. So I'm definitely going to get that. And yeah, overall I think this was like extremely successful. I read like basically a whole book in a day, and I loved it, and that's all I can say. And I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you are planning on reading this book when it comes out, which I forget the day it comes out. I will put right here on the bottom of the screen the release date so that like you know. But yeah, it was just for like, was it objectively perfection? No. Was it perfection for me? Yes it was, and I loved it, and its discussions of like grief and like passing and like all of that, it was perfect. And with that, I'm gonna let you go. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!